Hey guys, good evening. I think it's about 8:30 because I put my title up and then I can't see the time while it waits. So I'll just give it a minute and just wait for a few people to come on. So I'm really excited about tonight. Like, I'm always excited, obviously, to come and talk to you guys. But the topic and the subject matter that we're going to talk about this evening is literally something that I could talk about all day, every day. Something I'm so passionate about. Hey, hi lovely. Hello. And it kind of evolved a little bit last week when I read this book, The Magic. So, hey guys. So I am obviously doing this in here. This is our weekly Show to Shine training, which I'm super excited about because we've had lots of amazing guest speakers coming in. Hey guys. We've had some incredible guest speakers coming in, which I'm so grateful for. But I haven't done a training with you guys for a couple of weeks, so I'm really excited. So if you are, this is obviously going to go on my YouTube as well. So if you are watching this on YouTube, I'm Laura Sawkins, Superstar Director of the incredible Team Glitter Sparkle. Like, cannot rave about you guys enough. So, hey guys, hello. Right, so as you all know, I'm cheerleader, talk with my hands. But tonight I really wanted to kind of strip it back and really make sure that you took away some like value from this evening, some real content, some understanding, and hopefully a little bit of clarity on firstly, if you've never done any level of personal development, like why it's so important to your business. And secondly, so I'm going to reference things from the books The Secret and The Magic. So they're written by a woman called Rhonda Byrne, who I first read The Secret like years ago, like literally years ago, probably just after I started in the industry. So probably about nearly 7 years ago. And talking about like the law of attraction and the law of gratitude. And a lot of people will say like, oh, well, you know, I am really grateful. But actually practicing the law of attraction and practicing the law of gratitude is something so much deeper than that. And I'm literally going to read you like excerpts from this book tonight and then what I'm going to do is, and this has played out one way in my head. It might work, it might not work, who knows? But I'm going to give it a try because as I've gone through and like highlighted stuff, I've thought, right, well, I can reference that and into the way that applies to their business and to life in general. And 100%, some people might listen to this tonight or listen to this back and think, oh, what is she banging on about? What is she chattering about now? And all I can ever do is, you know, a message has just come down, sorry. All I can ever do is share honestly and truly and openly and honestly and candidly as I ever would what I feel has played a massive, huge, in fact, massive part in any success I've had in this industry and in life in general. So if you have never ever done any type of personal development, 100%, I believe you cannot have real true success in this business if you don't, because you get to a certain point and you're going to be met with challenges, and the only way to grow as a person, because you have to be authentic in this business, and the only way to grow as a person is to work on yourself and your personal development. So by doing that then in turn, hand in hand, is going to have success in your business and in your life. Okay, so I'm going to just start because you will see I have been through and I have highlighted lots of lovely little chapters from here. But what I've used to highlight these sections is my positivity postcard. So as I've been going through as well, I've been right. So first up, I haven't got a copy of The Secret here because I literally don't know what's happened to it. Like, I read it years ago. I've listened to it on podcasts more recently, before lockdown, obviously, so not that recently. But like when I was like driving up to my parents in Yorkshire, I've had The Secret on as an audiobook. When I did last year, when I was in the fitness when I did a fitness plan thing I was doing, they encouraged you to listen to The Secret. It's something that's recommended when I was training to be a fitness instructor, because The Secret talks about the law of attraction and like what you are putting out into the world, you will attract back towards you. So if you just think about it this way: if you are putting out positive energy, good vibes, encouragement, support, just all around general being a good person, that's what you're going to get back, okay? If you're putting out negativity, bad vibes, bad energy, like it is literally, you are literally like a magnet to what you put out into the universe. Okay, so that's the secret. The magic is then the next step on from that, and I'm just going to go right into it. So I have written here in the front of this book, now some of you might have heard this quote before, a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. And I literally could not live by that quote anymore. I 100% every single day, every day, before I open my eyes, and I actually genuinely literally do this, and as we go through this talks about practices that you can carry out in your life. Before I get out of bed, every single morning, I say to myself, in my head, what 3 things are you grateful for today? I genuinely do it. I get my kids to say it, and I do have a gratitude journal, which I haven't been writing in as much since we moved because it's in a box still somewhere. But I say it in my head every single day. I tell myself in the morning 3 things that I am grateful for. Because if you live your life from a place of gratitude, you cannot have like negative energy. Like it just cannot, it can't be in the same space. So if you live your life from a place of gratitude and you tell yourself as soon as you open your eyes 3 things that you're grateful for, and you do this consistently, that will start to become like your like dominant vibration, and that is where you will like live your life from. Right, okay, so a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles, and I 100% truly believe that. Okay, so I'm just going to start because may the magic open up a new world for you and bring you joy for your entire existence. This is my intention for you and for the world. Okay. Right, that's the acknowledgements first of all. So I'm literally going to read from it, like I said, and then I'm going to reference it. It might not work, it might work, but I hope, because I read this the other night and I literally sat over 2 nights. Now, bear in mind, life's crazy, you know, got all the kids at home. I literally was like, right, tonight I've done my work for the day and I'm going to read. And I literally thought, oh, I'll read for like half an hour and then I'll do some other stuff. I literally read it like pretty much 3/4 of the way through, and then I finished it the next night because I literally couldn't put it down. It was like talking to my brain. Gratitude is everything, Laura. Exactly. So first chapter in this book. Do you believe in magic? Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. That is a famous quote by Roald Dahl, one of the greatest writers ever to have lived. Now, I think he knows a little bit about, you know, success. Remember when you were a child and looked at life in total wonder and awe? Life was magical and exciting, and the smallest things were utterly fascinating. You were fascinated by frost on the grass, a butterfly flittering through the air, or any strange leaf or rock on the ground. You were full of excitement when you lost a tooth because it meant the tooth fairy was coming that night, and you would count down the days to the magical night at Christmas. Even though you had no idea how Santa Claus could get to every child in the world in one night, somehow he did it, and he never let you down. Reindeer could fly, there were fairies in the garden, pets were like people, toys had personalities, dreams came true, and you could touch the stars. Life was full of joy, your imagination knew no limits, and you believed that life was magical. Why does that stop when you become an adult? Why does that stop? Because it absolutely does not have to. All them things that, you know, we just talked about there, I am here to tell you that the magic you once believed in is true, and it's the disillusioned adult perspective of life that is false. The magic of life is real, and it's as real as you choose for it to be. In fact, life can be far more wondrous than you ever thought as it was as a child, and more breathtaking, awe-inspiring and exciting than anything you've ever seen before. When you know what to do to bring the magic into your world, you will literally live the life of your dreams. Then you will wonder how you had ever given up believing of the magic of life. You might not see reindeer fly, but you will see things you've always wanted appearing before your eyes, and you will see things you've dreamed of for so long suddenly start to happen. You will never know exactly how everything weaves together for your dreams to come true, because magic works in the invisible realm, and that's the most thrilling part. Our adventure begins 2,000 years ago when life-changing knowledge was hidden as a sacred text. Now, this isn't a new thing, okay? The following passage comes from the Gospel of Matthew from the Holy Scriptures. It has mystified, confused, and been misunderstood by many people over centuries, okay? Whoever has will be given more, and he will have abundance. Whoever does not have, even what he has will be taken from him. Now, you have to admit, when you read that passage, it appears unjust, as it seems to be saying that the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. But there's a riddle to be solved from this passage, a mystery to uncover, and when you know it, a new world will have opened up for you. From that passage, there is a word missing. The answer to the mystery that has eluded for so many centuries is one hidden word, and that is gratitude. Whoever has gratitude will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from her. By the revelation of one hidden word, a cryptic text can be made crystal clear, okay? So it's universal law. Gratitude operates through a universal law that governs your whole life, whether you realise it or not. According to the law of attraction, which governs all energy in the universe, like attracts like. It works in the same way as metal being drawn to a magnet. Gratitude is magnetic, and the more gratitude you have, the more abundance you will magnetise into your life. It is literally like universal law. You will have heard the sayings, whatever goes around comes around, you reap what you sow, and you get what you give. Well, all of these sayings are describing the same law, and they're also describing a principle of the universe that the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton discovered. Okay, history is laden with, by the way, I've highlighted chapters, I'm not reading you the whole book. History is laden with famous figures who practice gratitude and whose achievements have put them amongst the greatest human beings that have ever lived. Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Martin Luther King, the Dalai Lama, Leonardo da Vinci, Shakespeare, Aesop, Emerson, Dickens, Lincoln, Newton and Einstein, and many, many more. When Isaac Newton asked how he had achieved the scientific discoveries he had made, he had said that he stood on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton, recently voted the greatest contributor to science that has ever lived and to humankind, was so grateful for the men and women that had lived before him. The scientists, philosophers, inventors, discoverers and prophets who practiced gratitude reaped its results and were most aware of its power. Yet still, gratitude's power is unknown to most people who are living today, because you have to experience the magic. Because to experience the magic in your life, you have to practice it every single day and be consistent. The truth is, this is the person that wrote the book that wrote this. The truth is, I was not a grateful person at all. I didn't know what being grateful really meant. And just saying the words thank you on the odd occasion doesn't make you a grateful person. Okay, right. That's just to give you a little bit of an overview of how far back this goes. This isn't something new. This isn't something that somebody last week has written. This is literally through centuries and centuries. And if you look at any great people from the world, like this is science. Okay, next chapter, because otherwise literally I'm going to be here all night. I could literally talk on this subject all night. But what will happen soon is some of the chapters that I've highlighted I'm going to make relevant to our business, and you can see how in that circumstance you can apply it into your business to overcome situations and to have success. Okay, bring magic into your life. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your current circumstances, the magic of gratitude will and can change your entire life, okay? Is your life magical? As you practice gratitude, you will understand why particular things in your life may have gone wrong and why certain things might be missing from your life. As you make gratitude a way of life, you will wake up each morning excited to be alive. You will find yourself completely in love with life. Everything will seem effortless. You will feel light as a feather and happier than you've ever felt before. While challenges will come, because they do, every single day, people in the world have challenges. I have challenges all the time. Nobody is exempt from them, but they will still come. You will just know how to overcome them and learn from them. Every day will be magical. Every day will be filled with far more magic than when you were a child. Okay. You can tell right now how much you have actually used gratitude in your life. Just take a look at all the major areas of your life right now, okay? Money, health, happiness, career, home, and relationships. The areas of your life that are abundant and wonderful are where you have used gratitude and are experiencing magic as the result. Any areas that are not abundant and wonderful are due to a lack of gratitude. It's a simple fact. When you are not grateful, you cannot receive more in return. You've actually, without realising it, stopped the magic in that area from continuing your life. When you are not grateful, you stop the flow of better relationships, more joy, more money, and to the advancement of your job, career, or business. To receive, you have to give. And when Scentsy and Heidi and Orville talk about give more than you take, arrows out, share, that is what they are talking about. When you give more than you take, you are rewarded in ways that I cannot even explain, okay? Gratitude is giving thanks, and without it, you cut yourself off from the magic of receiving anything you want in your life. Okay, when you discover actually how little practice it takes, how easy it is to incorporate gratitude into your life, into your daily life, and when you start to see the magical results for yourself, you will never want to return to the life that you used to live. If you practice gratitude a little, your life will change a little. If you practice gratitude every single day, your life will change dramatically and in ways that you can hardly even imagine. Now, I 100% am speaking from experience. 100% I'm speaking from 6 or 7 years ago. I started working on personal development, started working on the person that I was, how I view the world, the relationships I let into my life, the energy that I let penetrate me, penetrate my aura. I make a conscious effort to what I let into my world, and I am grateful for all that is here. And honestly and truly, it will have a definite impact on your life. Okay. As we express gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but it is to absolutely live by them, okay? You will be captivated while you read this life-changing knowledge, but without practicing what you learn, the knowledge will slip through your fingers. The opportunity that you attracted to easily change your life will be gone. To ensure this doesn't happen, you need to practice gratitude for at least 28 days minimum, so that you can impregnate your cells and your subconscious mind with it. Only then will it begin to change your life permanently. Okay, I'm going to get to the bits that I felt were relevant for your business, but honestly and truly, you all need to read this book. Okay. Can you overdo gratitude? Absolutely not. Can your life become too magical? Absolutely not. Use the practices that we are going to talk about in this book over and over so that gratitude seeps into your consciousness and becomes just like second nature to you. After practicing this for 28 days minimum, you'll have rewired your brain and implanted gratitude into your subconscious mind, where automatically the first thing that will come to your mind in any, and I'm talking about any situation, is gratitude. The magic that you start to experience will be your inspiration, because as you incorporate gratitude into your daily life, the changes will be nothing short of spectacular. Okay, what are your dreams? Many of the magical practices designed here are to help you achieve your dreams. Therefore, you need to get clear on what you really want. How can you ever go after what you really, really, ultimately, truly want in life if you don't know what that is? So this is where we talk about, this is where I'm relating it to your business. This is where we talk about vision boards. This is where we talk about writing goals. If you write down your goals, you are 42% more likely to achieve them. Absolutely 100% scientific fact. So what are your dreams? If you don't know what your dreams are, how are you ever going to get there? So writing down your dreams, making vision boards and setting goals is so important. Okay, next bit of the book. If you want a better job or a dream job, then you think about everything you want your job to be. Think about the things that are important to you, such as the type of work that you want, how you want to feel, the type of company you want to work with, the kind of people you want to work with. Get very clear about what you want in your life by thinking about it thoroughly and writing those details down. Okay, when you get clear about the things that you want, you are giving a definite direction to the way you want gratitude's magical power to change your life, and you are ready to begin the most exciting and thrilling adventure you've ever been on. Okay, day one, practice number one. And the card that I put in here was dream bigger. Who said you can't have it all? Because you absolutely 100% can. Okay, day one, count your blessings. Willie Nelson is a singer-songwriter. When I started counting my blessings, this is his quote, my whole life turned around, okay? When you're grateful for the things you have, no matter how small that they may seem, you will see those things start to instantly increase. If you're grateful for the money you have, however little that may be, you will see your money magically grow. If you're grateful for a relationship, even if it's not perfect, you will see it miraculously get better. If you're grateful for the job that you have, even if it's not your dream job, things will begin to change so that you enjoy it more, and all kinds of opportunities will open up and come your way. The flip side is, when you're not counting your blessings, you can fall into the trap of unintentionally focusing on all the negative things in your life. It's better to lose count while naming your blessings than to lose your blessings while counting your troubles. Let me just say that again. It's better to lose count while naming your blessings than to lose your blessings by counting your troubles. Here we go, look. Exactly what I just said at the beginning. First thing in the morning, as early in the day as you can, count your blessings. In your head, on a piece of paper, keep a journal, keep a gratitude journal, and write them down or say them out loud. You cannot live your life from a place of gratitude and negativity at the same time. It's physically impossible. Okay. You need to think about things that you're grateful for. And if you have got nothing, if you think you've got nothing to be grateful for in your life, let's just give a few examples. The practice of counting your blessings is so simple and powerful in altering your life that I want you to continue to add more every day. Okay, you could be grateful for your home, your family, your friends, your work, your pets. You could be thankful for the sun, the water that you drink, the food that you eat, the air that you breathe. Without any of them, you wouldn't even be here. You wouldn't be alive. You could be grateful for the trees, the animals, the oceans, the birds, your senses, your eyes that see, your ears that hear, your mouth that tastes, your nose that smells, and your skin that enables you to feel. You could be grateful for the legs that you walk on, that a lot of people do not have that luxury. Your hands that you use to do almost anything enable you to express yourself and communicate with others. You could give thanks for your amazing immune system that keeps you well, and all of your organs that maintain your body to keep you alive. And what about the magnificence of your human mind, which no computer on this world can ever duplicate? Okay, as you continue to count your blessings every single day, you will notice a bigger difference in the way that you start to feel each time, and you will see your blessings begin to magically multiply. Okay, so magic practice number 1 for 28 days. First thing in the morning, count your blessings. 3 things that you are grateful for. Okay, next one that I've highlighted. Magical relationships. Okay, and the card that I had on top of that said blessed. And for some reason, another one's just popped in. Do not settle. Do not settle. Okay, magical relationships. It's your contact. I could literally read you the whole book, but I'm not. I'm just reading paragraphs. It's your contacts and experiences with other people that give your life joy, meaning, and purpose. Because of that, the relationships affect your life more than anything else. To receive the life of your dreams, it's vital that you understand how your relationships affect your life now and how they are the most powerful channels for gratitude to start magically changing your life. Gratitude for your relationship doesn't only change your relationships, it also changes you. No matter what your temperament is now, gratitude will give you more patience, understanding, compassion, and kindness. The little irritations you once felt and the complaints you had in your life will disappear, because when you're truly grateful, there's nothing that you would want to change. You won't want to criticise and complain about other people because you'll be living from such a place of gratitude. Choose 3 of your closest relationships to be grateful for. You might choose your wife, your son, your husband, your father, or your boyfriend, your business partner, or your sister. You might choose your best friend, your grandmother, or your uncle. You can choose any 3 relationships that are important to you and just write a paragraph about each person and why you're grateful for them. Okay, that's magic practice number 2. Okay, repeat steps 1 to 3 of the magic practice. Choose 3 of your closest relationships and write down a collective paragraph of what you are grateful for each person. Okay, next thing, because otherwise I literally could be here all night. I absolutely love this. Next one, to be grateful for your health, okay? The greatest wealth is health. You can have all the money in the world, but if you are not grateful for your health, like, you have nothing. Health is the most precious thing in life, and yet more than anything else, it's the biggest thing that people take for granted. For many of us, the only time we ever start to really think about our health is when we lose it. Then the realisation hits us. Without our health, we have absolutely nothing. There's an Italian proverb that speaks the truth about health for many of us. He who enjoys good health is rich, though he knows it not. While we rarely think of our health when we are well, you will have felt the truth of those words even when you had something minor like a cold or the flu and you were bedridden. When you are not well, all you want to do is feel better. And nothing else matters than having your health back again. Health is the gift of life. It is something you receive and continue to receive each day. In addition to everything else we do to be healthy, we have to be grateful for our health. It's just the ultimate form of gratitude. Gratitude isn't this appropriate at the moment? I didn't even think about this earlier. This is a quote from a writer called John Henry Jarrett. Gratitude is a vaccine, an antioxidant, and an antiseptic for all ailments. And it's so true. Remember that when you think about why you're grateful, it will help you to feel gratitude more deeply. And the deeper you feel it, the faster you will feel and see the amazing results. Think about this. Think about your legs and your feet. They are the main form of transportation in your life. Think about the things that you use your legs for, like balancing, standing, sitting up, exercising, dancing, climbing steps, driving a car, and most of all, the miracle of walking. Your legs and your feet allow you to walk around your home, walk to the bathroom, go to the kitchen and get a drink, and walk to the car. Your legs and your feet allow you to walk around the stores, down the streets, through an airport or to the beach. The ability to walk gives you the freedom to enjoy life. So when you say thank you for your legs, really mean it. Now, think about your arms and your hands and how many things you pick up and hold every single day. Your hands are the major tools of your life and they are non-stop, and you use them all day, every day. Your hands allow you to write, eat a meal, use a phone or a computer, shower, get dressed, use the bathroom, pick up things and hold them and do everything for yourself. Without your hands, you would be dependent on other people to do things for you. So say thanks for your hands. Now, I know you all know why this has got me, but it is so utterly true. Like, it's no secret. You guys all know, like, my mum is in a wheelchair. She can't walk. But she is so utterly grateful for all the things, the incredible things that she has in her world. And I honestly do believe that it is the biggest factor in where I'm able to go to when I need to feel this, because to have somebody so close to you, but everybody will have someone in their world or somewhere they can go where they can dig deep and find this. Think about your amazing senses. Your sense of taste gives you so much pleasure multiple times throughout the day as you eat and drink. You know from losing your sense of taste through a cold that the joy of eating and drinking disappears without being able to taste food or drink. So say thank you for your amazing sense of taste. Your sense of smell enables you to experience the beautiful fragrances of life. Flowers, perfumes, clean sheets, dinner as it's cooking, Scentsy. Say thank you for your wonderful sense of smell. If you didn't have a sense of touch, you would never know hot from cold, soft from sharp, or smooth from rough. Think about the miracle of your eyes, which enable you to see the faces of your loved ones and your friends, to read printed books, newspapers, emails, watch television, see the beauty of nature, and most importantly, see your way through life. Just put a blindfold on for an hour and try and do what you normally do. That will make you appreciate your eyes. So say thank you for your eyes that enable you to see everything. There's loads more on here and I'm not going to elaborate on them too much more, but you can see where I'm going from this. We all have so much to be grateful for every single day. And when you think about it that deeply, things that you come across in life and your business, you'll just be able to deal with them better because you'll think, actually, in the grand scheme of life, when I use the term, guys, don't stress out about a limited time offer that's selling out, it's wax and warmers. It's wax and warmers, and I really genuinely, honestly mean that. It's not that I don't care. This business is my whole life. Like, this is our family business now. It's not that I don't care, but I also know what is important and what is worth your energy and your time and getting stressed and worried over, and that is not it. Okay. Being grateful for your health is essential to keep your health, but also to guarantee you that it continues to get better. It will give you an increased zest for life. If gratitudes were used in conjunction with conventional medical treatments, this is what this woman's written, I honestly believe we would see a health revolution. Okay. Next chapter. Magic money. Okay. This one I've highlighted quite a lot, and I've written at the top, I've always been grateful for whatever money I've had. Whatever level of finances we've been in, whatever situation we've been in, I've always been utterly grateful for what we've had. Gratitude is riches and complaint is poverty, okay? If there's lack of money in your life, understand that feeling envious, jealous, disappointed, discouraged, doubtful or fearful about money can never bring any more money into your world. Because those feelings come from a lack of gratitude for the money that you already have. Complaining about money, arguing about money, getting frustrated about money, being critical of the cost of something, or making someone else feel bad about money is not acts of gratitude, and the money in your life will never improve. No matter what your current situation, the very thought that you don't have enough money is being ungrateful for the money that you do have. You have to get your current situation out of your mind and instead feel grateful for the money that you do have, so the money that you want to magically increase in your life will be opened up to be let in. Whoever has gratitude for money will be given more, so he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for money, even what he or she has will be taken from him. The subject of money can be a tricky one for many people, especially when you feel like you don't have enough. So there are 2 steps to the magic money practice. It's important that you sit down and take a few minutes to think back through your childhood before you had much or any money for yourself. As you recall each memory where money was paid for you, and say and feel the magic words thank you with all your heart. For instance, did you have food to eat? Did you live in a home? Did you have education? Did you go to school every day? Did you go on any holidays? Did you receive birthday gifts? Did you have any bike, or pets, or toys? Did you have clothes? Did you go to the movies, play a sport, learn a musical instrument, or have a hobby? If you went to the doctor or the dentist, and did you have essential items that you use every day, like your toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, and shampoo? Did you travel in a car? Did you watch television, make phone calls, use lights? All of these things cost money. And you all received them growing up, at no charge. As you travel back through memories of your childhood and youth, you'll realise how many things you received equated to hard-earned money. Be grateful for every single instance and memory, because when you feel sincere gratitude for the money you've received in the past, the money in your future will increase. It's guaranteed by universal law. Okay. If you find yourself in a situation where you're about to complain about something to do with money, whether it's through your words or through your thoughts, ask yourself this: am I willing to pay the price for complaining? Because the one complaint will slow down the flow of abundance and money entering your world. It's simply the law of attraction. So I'll say that again. If you find yourself in a situation where you're about to complain, just stop and ask yourself, am I willing to pay the price for this complaint? Honestly, I was in bits reading this book the other night, but that's why it was so powerful, and that's why I wanted to come and share it with you guys, honestly. Right, next chapter, works like magic. And the card I'd written there was simplify. Keep it simple. If you take any activity, any art, any discipline, any skill, oh my God, this Laura Bynes, if you're still watching, this is the chapter I read to you the other morning while we were walking. If you take any activity, art, discipline, skill, and take it and push it as far as it will go, even into the wildest edges of edges, then you force it into the realms of magic. Okay, this next chapter is literally written about our business. This next chapter is so relevant to your Scentsy business, I cannot even explain. Okay, how can it be that a person who was born in total poverty, starts out with nothing and has very little education, goes on to become a president, a celebrity, or builds an empire and becomes one of the wealthiest people in the world? And how is it that 2 people can start out in exactly the same position, still here lovely, totally can start out in exactly the same position, i.e. every single person buys exactly the same Scentsy box when they start, yet one person's career or business goes from success to success and even greater success, while the other person gets nowhere? The missing link to success is gratitude. According to the law of attraction, I'm just going to say that again. The missing link to success is gratitude. According to the law of attraction, you have to be grateful to attract more success to you. So without gratitude, it's impossible to have success. To bring success or increase the good things in your job or your business, like opportunities, promotions, money, ideas, inspirations, and appreciation, it is essential to be grateful for the business or the job that you have. The more gratitude you have, the more you will have to be grateful for. And you should be getting the idea by now. To increase anything in your life, you have to be grateful for what you already have. Okay, When you are grateful for your job or your business, you will automatically give more to it. And when you give more to your job or your business, you will increase the money and success that is returned to you. If you are not grateful for your job or your business, you will decrease what comes back to you. And as a result, you will never be happy in your job or your work. You will never give more than you have to, and your job will only ever stagnate and eventually deteriorate, which will mean losing that business. Remember, for those that do not have gratitude, everything will eventually be taken to them. Again, coming back to what Heidi and Orville say, always give more than you take. The amount you give in gratitude is exactly proportional to the amount that you will receive in return. You control the amount you receive in your business and in your life by the amount of gratitude that you give out. If you are a business owner, your business's value will increase or decrease according to the level of gratitude you give. This is so important. The more grateful you are for your business, your customers, your colleagues, your employees, the more your business will grow and increase. It is when business owners stop being grateful and replace gratitude with worry and negativity that their business spirals downwards. Now, before I go on, I'm just going to relate this into our Scentsy business. So, when shipping was delayed, when things go out of stock, before Christmas, when, you know, the world exploded and everyone was like buying all the products and there was so much negativity flying around. People were moaning, people were complaining, people were, oh, this is out of stock, it's just ridiculous, why can't Scentsy give us free shipping, why can't... What we needed to be doing in those circumstances was being grateful that we have a business in a pandemic where, you know, other businesses are closing every single day. Being grateful that we have a shipping department that were working through the weekends to try and help us. Being grateful that we had company owners that were paying more for extra UPS lorries to try and get our goods to us. Being grateful that we had a product that people wanted that they literally couldn't get enough of. Being grateful that we had leaders and sponsors and people around us trying to help us and team members trying to support us. So when you are grateful, all you are going to do is attract more incredible things into your life and business. You should love your job, whatever it is, and be excited about working, and you shouldn't settle for anything less, okay? If you don't feel that way about your current job or it's not your dream job, the way to receive your dream job is to be grateful for the one you already have. Just today, imagine that you have an invisible manager whose job it is to keep a record of the thoughts and feelings that you have about your business. Imagine that your manager will follow you around today with a notepad, poised with notepad and pen in hand. Every single time something about your job to be grateful for, your manager will make a note of it. Your job is to find as many of the things you can to be grateful for. So at the end of the day, your manager has a long list of all your gratitude. The longer the list, the more magic your invisible manager can bring to your money, work, success, opportunities and fulfillment. Think about all the things you could be grateful for in our Scentsy business. To begin with, think about the fact that you actually have a business. Think about how many people are unemployed and would give anything to have a job or a business. Think about the equipment that you use, such as your phones, your printers, the internet, your computer. Think about the people that you work with, your colleagues, the friendships that you've made. Think about the people who make your job easier, such as, it says here, receptionists, assistants, janitors, delivery people, such as customer services department, our home office team that work absolutely tirelessly. Like, I cannot describe how hard they work at home office, and I honestly don't think people understand even a smidgen of how hard that team works for us. And think about how the CEOs that literally everything Scentsy do, every decision Scentsy make, our home office, Holly, our country manager, all the country managers. Scentsy is built with family and their consultants at the heart. So things like when we have limited time offers, when things go out of stock, instead of ranting and raving and getting angry that things have sold out in 10 minutes when you were prepared that that could happen, just be grateful, you know, that we have a product that people love and it gives you an opportunity to go back and talk to your customers and talk to them about alternatives that they might want. Coming back to what it says, think about how good it feels. Think about how good it feels when you receive your paycheck and think about your favourite aspects of your job. The more deeply your manager can see you're feeling gratitude, the sooner this hypothetical manager can start to make the magic happen in your work. It is possible that you could generate so much gratitude for your work in one day that you would see the circumstances instantly improve. Lucky breaks do not exist. Lucky breaks do not happen by accident. They are simply gratitude's magical power at work. If this works like that's talking about if you're actually writing this down every day. So, going back I'm going to read you this one paragraph again before we move back on to the next bit. If you are a business owner, your business's value will increase or decrease according to your gratitude. The more grateful you are for your business, your customers, your colleagues, the more your business will grow. It is when business owners stop being grateful and replace gratitude with worry and negative energy that their business spirals downwards. It is literally the core of everything that we do every single day. And breathe. Next chapter. Oh, I love that, Anna. I love that. Okay, I'm going to keep going because I've got a couple more chapters. What time is it? I don't even know. I don't even know how long I've been talking. Right, okay. The magical way out of negativity. Again, a subject I could talk about all day. Okay. A thankful person is thankful in all circumstances. All of them. Now, throughout my life, I've been met with being challenged and throughout this business when people say, well, you can't be positive all the time. You absolutely can. Every single circumstance in your life, you can always find the positive. Sometimes you might need to dig a little bit deeper to find it. You might need to look a little bit harder. It's not saying that bad things don't happen. Being a positive person doesn't mean that you're burying the head in the sand and it means that you think that life is all sunshine and rainbows, because it's absolutely not. Absolutely, categorically not. That is, never once have I suggested that when I talk about having a positive attitude. Being a positive person means that you approach every situation and you think, right, okay, what are the positives I can take from this? How can I learn from this experience? Okay. Whew, I need to breathe a second. Right. Are you grateful to be alive each day? Amazing, amazing, Nestle. Are you grateful for your life each day, or do you take life for granted? Taking things for granted results in complaining, negative thoughts and words. So when you complain, by the law of attraction, you bring more things into your life for you to complain about. If you're complaining about the weather, the traffic, your boss, your partner, a family, a friend, a stranger, waiting in a queue, a bill, the economy, the government, the cost of something, the service of a company, you're not being grateful and you're pushing your dream life away by complaining. Now that you understand that complaining, negative thoughts and words, and taking things for granted stop the good things coming in from your life. Now you understand that when something goes wrong, you have to you've unintentionally not been grateful enough. It's impossible to be negative when you're being grateful. It's impossible to criticise and blame when you're being grateful. It's impossible to have any negative feeling when you're being grateful. And the best news is that if you have any negative situations in your life currently, it won't take a long period of time to transform them with gratitude. The negative situations will disappear in a puff of smoke, just like magic. First, as difficult as it may be, you have to look for things to be grateful for in every single situation. No matter how bad things seem, you can always find something to be grateful for, especially when you know that your gratitude will transform every negative circumstance. Walt Disney knew about the true magic of life, and he showed us how to do this in his movie Pollyanna. It then goes on to talk about that film. If you haven't seen it, obviously you can Google the film. Walt Disney demonstrated the magical power of gratitude. Thousands of years earlier, Buddha demonstrated this way to use the same magical power when he said, "Let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, we might have learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So at least let's just be thankful for that." So whatever the situation, there is always something to be thankful for. Let Buddha's words be your inspiration, and today take one problem or negative situation in your life that you most want to resolve and look for 10 things to be grateful for. I know that it can be challenging at times to begin with, but Buddha is showing you the way to do it. Make a written list of things or in your gratitude journal. Okay, i.e., I'm so grateful to have more time for my family. Oh, sorry. As an example, your problem might be that you're out of work and despite your best efforts, you're still unemployed. To magically turn this situation around, you have to do a concentrated practice of gratitude. in this situation. Here are some examples of what you might say. I'm so grateful to have more time with my family. I'm grateful that my life is a lot better because of the spare time I've had. I'm grateful that I've had just a job most of my life and I have experience. I'm grateful for this is the first time ever I've been unemployed. I'm grateful that there are jobs out there and that they will appear to me one day, etc., etc. You get the idea. Okay. The magic ingredient, day 8. This is the last chapter I've highlighted, guys. I haven't highlighted the whole book, but I'm hoping there's a little bit of repetition here and there's a little bit of, you can see where, you know, where we're going with this. The magic ingredient. A thankful heart will have a continual feast. Going back to what I said at the beginning, a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Quite literally, I've highlighted. Okay. Giving thanks for food before you eat is a tradition that has been followed for thousands of years, dating back to ancient Egyptians. With the fast pace of life in the 21st century, taking time to give thanks for a meal has more often than not been left behind, but using the simple act of eating and drinking as an opportunity to be grateful will increase the magic in your life exponentially. But you can see what we're talking about here. A grateful heart and living from a place of gratitude will literally transform everything in your world. Okay, and I'm just going to finish on number 11. A magic morning. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy and to love. The easiest and simple way to ensure that your day ahead will be filled with magic is to fill your morning with gratitude. When you incorporate gratitude into your morning routine, you will feel and see its magical benefits throughout the whole day. That's where I'm going to stop, guys, because I could literally talk on this subject all day. But that is just one, like maybe half an hour, 40 minutes, however long I've been talking, a few chapters from practices that I honestly and truly believe can literally transform your whole world. And I am not just on here reading a book to you because I think it'll be fun. I'm on here telling you I literally started to live by these practices about 6 years ago and have continued to do so. And I honestly believe that any success that I've had in my Scentsy business is due to mindset, and it's due to living life from a place, from this place. And some people still, I've noticed the numbers go down, and that's absolutely fine. I understand some people have to go, and I understand some people will still be listening to this and they'll think, oh, what is she hanging on about? But I'm telling you now, honestly and truly, when the penny drops on this and the light bulb goes on and you actually realise that in every single circumstance in your life, you have an opportunity to stop, take a breath and go, okay, this isn't ideal, but how am I going to deal with it? For example, just let's give you an example in your business. You do an order for a customer, UPS lose that order, okay? It's not great, let's be honest. It's not ideal. But instead of ranting and raving and shouting and screaming, find out what's happened. Scentsy will always rectify it. It will, whatever the circumstance in life, whatever the situation, nobody died. Nobody died, and it can always be fixed. Always. So, yeah, it's not great. But you contact your customer, you be honest, you say, look, this isn't great. I'm going to do my absolute best to fix it for you. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to contact UPS. I am telling you now from experience, that customer will not remember what happened. That customer will not remember that their parcel went missing and they maybe had to wait an extra 4 days or 5 days, however long it takes. That customer will remember how you dealt with it, how you made them feel, how you kept in contact with them, how you gave them excellent customer service. What's that quite famous saying? People will forget what you said, forget what you did, but they'll remember how you made them feel. And people are animals. Like people remember emotion. So things are not going to be great, okay? But if that situation happened, don't just go radio silent and not contact your customer because you think, oh my God, they're going to shout at me because their order's gone missing. You've just got to be honest with them. And it's the radio silence that causes the problems. It's how you deal with it. It's not the situation, it's how you deal with the situation. When I first started Scentsy, I would have thought you were mad. But I absolutely know now that everything you are saying is true. I am so much more positive now thanks to Scentsy. And you've, oh my goodness, honestly, I've found I can be grateful feeling grief for my dad. It's, honestly, it is, I'm not saying that this isn't something that I had to learn. I'm not saying in years gone by, I've rung, I don't know, the electricity company that overcharged me for, I literally remember, like years ago when me and Dan got our first flat, Eon way overcharged me for an electric bill, and I was on the phone and I was ranting and raving and I was shouting. It's not getting me anywhere, was it? Like, the person on the other end of the phone was probably thinking, I don't want to help you because you're shouting at me. It didn't get me anywhere. Things still happen like that, you know? Like now, if I had to call a company, the person on the other end of the phone that is simply just doing a job, it's not their fault. It's not their fault if something's gone wrong. So yes, the circumstance isn't great, but speak to them with the respect that they deserve. And they're just, that person that's on the other end of the phone, that's at that call centre, they're just going to work and trying to earn a living to support their family, just like how we are. So if you speak to people with kindness and you're grateful for the help, you're going to get a lot further in this circumstance than if you rant and rave and shout at people, because it's just not going to get you anywhere. Because again, you're just putting out bad energy into the world, and that's what you're going to get back. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I love this. And the thing is, honestly and truly, it's always a work in progress. You're never finished. You're never the best version of yourself, because you can always be evolving. Always be evolving. It's like, you never stop learning. The world keeps changing every single day. Like, I just have a thirst for knowledge. And one thing I will say is, the reason I know it's so important is because I love personal development, and I haven't read anything or listened to anything for a couple of weeks. And then I sat down the other night and I read this, and I literally, my brain, my heart, my soul, my energy, my passion was it's like someone had flicked a switch, lit a match. Shouldn't say matches, we don't do fire, do we? But I literally was like, oh my God, I feel like this stuff makes me feel alive, makes me burns in my deep down inside my soul. And I honestly and truly I don't know. I just know that I just love psychology and the human mind and how it works, and it's so important. And then it just has such a ripple effect in every other area of your life. And so at the moment I'm doing a business mentorship course, which so the secret talks about the law of attraction, the magic talks about the law of gratitude. So there's the power, there's the more. I haven't read them yet. And yeah, I've signed up to a business mentorship course, and some people, even Dan said to me, he's like, look, that's crack on, if you want to do it, that's amazing. He's like, but I don't understand why you want to do that. He said, because you've reached superstar director. But I literally got off my first Zoom on this coaching call the other night, and I was literally on my brain. I went upstairs and I was talking to Dan, and I was like da 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 like this, and he was like, Laura, he went, I totally get now why you need to do this, why you have this thirst for learning and for energy, and I always want to be bettering myself. And the way I see it is that if I better myself, it's going to help my family, my friends, my business, you guys, because that's to me, that is how you progress in this business, by constantly trying to better the person that you are, better your mind, evolve your mind, evolve your experiences. And honestly and truly, this book is called The Magic, but there is another book called The Secret, and there is also two more. One's called The Power, and I can't remember the fourth one. 100%. And surrounding yourself, the people you surround yourself with, the people you let into your world, the conversations that you have. If you are having conversations with people and they're gossiping about other people, the likelihood is they will probably gossip about you. There's a quote, small minds talk about other people, great minds talk about thoughts and ideas and visions and passion and excitement. And it's so true. It is so true. You become the people that you surround yourself with. Teen, it's on Netflix as well. I forgot about that. So guys, I'm going to wrap this up now. I hope this was helpful. I hope you took something away from this. I hope it's made you think about life and about your business, and especially, the world we're in at the moment. Make sure you work on you and look after you, because you can't pour from an empty cup. You cannot you can't pour goodness out into your business and your life and everything else if you're not working on yourself first. So it's so important to look after you first. So I hope this was helpful, guys. Sending you all lots and lots of love, as always. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.